Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards. Welcome to your franchise staff. Staff points when you have to see some talent trees make you select a path to. This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How well you're. Welcome to this show. This is how you access the new player health screen. The new player set up practice reps for each position. This is your team. Choose focused players each week who will earn extra XP. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the 49ers and the Bears, next on Madden Football.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Week 1 of a new NFL NFL season. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis back with you for another year from the booth. And Charles, these San Francisco 49ers last postseason, remember they were a 6th seed, came within 1 quarter of getting to the Super Bowl. Quite a story, and it certainly creates a lot of optimism as they begin a new season today against Chicago.
And how about the amount of history between these two franchises? You're talking two of the oldest and proudest teams in the entire league, let alone the NFC. And how about their all-time series? It's tied at 32 wins each with 1 tie. And how about this? They've alternated wins the last 7 meetings. Should make for a nice battle.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. San Francisco readying for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
People thought Jimmy Garoppolo was only going to be a 1-year placeholder in San Francisco when the team took Trey Lance 3rd overall in the 2021 NFL Draft. But then he led the 6th-seeded 49ers to the NFC title game just 2 years after taking them to within 1 quarter of a Super Bowl victory.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he stopped behind the line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, fingers crossed here, first quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Bears take over. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. But he also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and had a 100-yard rushing game against San Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes in Chicago should help get Fields some help in year 2.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. On 1st down, Fields. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in. Everyone's doing their job. Continue to build that drive. Right now, they get defense back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Fields throwing again. Finds Kmet on the quick slant. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. Touchdown! Dante Pettis. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They went 3 and out on their 1st drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Garoppolo now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now a 1st down throw. Fields looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 3rd and 2, Fields. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Man is Kmet, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago 1st. Here's a give to Herbert. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool from 6 yards away. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now Garoppolo lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now here's Fields on the sneak. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And it is now 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard gain in the play now by the call of the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Throws the out route and finds Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A handoff for Herbert. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Michael Thomas, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Nick Chubb, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And the rushing numbers should tell the story of why they trail at the half. They're still in single digits in yardage as a team through 2 quarters of play. That's not good. Meanwhile, for the Bears, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Here's Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
You and I have talked about adjustments so many times during games. Remember, it's really series to series, but coming out after the half, that's a big opportunity, a big time to come out and make one of those plays that can change a game.
Yeah, first play of the third quarter. So offensively, you think of adjustments, but right defensively, maybe you're playing a hunch. You have an adjustment to make.
Yeah, I think sometimes they have that special in there. They've run this type of play all in the first half. If you see it, go get it.
They go with McCaffrey. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 2nd and 5. Now Herbert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Herbert once more. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. On 2nd down and 4. Garoppolo. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. Charles, let's go to look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds and the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Here we go. On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now at Soldier Field. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here we go. Here's second and a yard.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it 24-13. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
There's Garoppolo to throw.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Tyler Kroft, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the two-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll go option on second down, right side. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here's Fields.
Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On second down, a run with Herbert.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third and short, they'll try option left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
To throw is Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Here we go.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them. Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
So now Fields and the Bears
down 27-24. A little under 40 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now Fields. Able to find Kmet, and he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the 49ers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.